All right. We're in this thing, and I got notes today because I want to make sure I do this correctly. Okay, so first thing is first. Today, I'm going to show you literally every single investment I own. We're going to break them down one by one. We're going to talk about the things that I have up, the things that are down, the money I've made, the money I've lost. So this will be my entire portfolio exposed. I did have 37K, but I don't have 37K anymore. I have a little bit over 30. So we're going to go through all of that individually. So yeah, first, let's do a recap of every single one of my accounts. I have 2 brokerage accounts, one with Robinhood, one with Fidelity. I have one Roth with Fidelity, and I have one 403b with my job, and then I have one crypto account through Coinbase. Those are each of them. Okay, next thing we're going to talk about is the good. My top 3 to 5 performers. Well, let's start with Robinhood. I'm only trading options in my Robinhood account, along with I have 3 shares of TSM in here. It was such an attractive price that I couldn't go without it. That one stock is doing very well because I got TSM at 143. I got 1 share of it at 143, and then 2 other shares at, I think it was like 270 something. But that 1 share, it's up way over 100% because TSM is $299.79 today. And the next best performer is gold, actually. It's up 133% in my option. Next thing, I already know in my brokerage account, I already know which one is going to go crazy. It's APLD. So APLD is up 113%, doing numbers. APLD is Applied Digital, going crazy. Eli Lilly up 66%. Going crazy. What else we got? Micron is doing numbers. Oh my gosh, 237. It is up 237% today in total. I said whoa gang. Nvidia going crazy. It's up 37%. Of course. And then a sleeper at the bottom of my list is actually VRT. Vertiv up 72%. You can't do much better than that. So those are my top 5 ones. I love looking at those because I get so excited. And another one that's also a sleeper is AMD. So AMD is up 88% for me. Yeah, lovely. Doing numbers. Going crazy. Okay. Now let's move over to the Roth. The Roth is actually pretty similar to what's going well in there. Apple's doing really well. It's up 48%. AMD up 88%. ASML's up 51%. Eli Lilly, SMH up 55%. Nvidia up 82%. I got Nvidia at such a good price in my Roth. Oh my gosh. So there's a couple that are doing really, really well. I bought most of these stocks about a year or 2 years ago. What did I learn from this? The best companies in the world, they're going to go up, they're going to go down. There's going to be all kinds of different waves of things that happen throughout anything. Like Nvidia's had its share of geopolitical tensions. Micron had its shares of just being pushed down and being kicked in the ground. It was just not good for them. Stock was down, and it was down bad. Eli Lilly was $1,000 a share, and it fell to 600 something. And it's like, if you bought it at $1,000, I mean, that's a hurt. That hurts if you held on to it. Granted, now it's back, but it took 6-12 months. And we also had the tariff situation in April. Everything was down. A great learning experience I had with that was when the market is red like that, buy, because it always recovers no matter what. It may take some time. We got lucky and it didn't take as long, but buy when things are down like that. because you're going to see the biggest gains from situations like that. The other thing I wanted to mention too was I haven't put any crazy serious money in there. So I don't have like huge holdings in these, but I've been buying fractional shares because shavings build a pile. Shout out to my guy Marcus. But yeah, those are the biggest things I've learned is you can still see explosive gains if you get things at good prices and you consistently invest. Now we're going to talk about the ugly. There are 2 really bad options trades that I took this year that actually wiped out all but $300 of my gains. I had made about $5,000. I made 2 options trades that wiped that off the slate. Now I have a positive P&L of $303. Horrible. And that was Uber and Meta. Not following the rules, man. Not following my rules. My rules were if I lose 30% or more in a stock, in an options play, cut it. And cut it immediately. I said, I think this is going to come back. Stock got down to 40%. Then it got down to 50. Then 60. All the way down to minus 75%. Now, just thinking about it still hurts my feelings. All that money that I had made this year, it's gone. Lost it. Trying to, praying that things came back, not focusing on the technicals. Had I looked at the charts, had I been paying attention to the charts, I would have not had to do it. So how am I solving this? First things first, I cut those options plays out of my portfolio. They're gone. We're gonna restructure and rebuild my free flowing capital. I still have 2 options that are doing good, and that's Nvidia and that's gold and XLU. So I still have those are still doing really well. They're doing okay. They're not hitting any of my thresholds. They're not crazy down, but they're not crazy up either, except for gold. It's up over 100%, but that's a different story because we're at the climate that we're in. So yeah, that's what I'm doing is I cleared those out. And now I'm focusing on just building back up the free flowing capital in there. So now I'm taking a side of that $700 a month that I'm putting into investing in stocks, and I'm putting it into my options account to regrow my options account back. The other thing is too, I'm just being patient, being very patient. I don't have a lot of my options don't expire until late 2026. Or early 2027. So I have years on it. And yeah. So next month and the months following, I'm going to focus on just buying in shares. And it's going to be in only the top companies that I really, really, really love. So I'm thinking Nvidia. I'm thinking Micron. I'm thinking Arista Networks. I'm thinking Eli Lilly. I'm thinking Netflix. Different lists. I'll give you my full list. Just bear with me for a little bit. I'm going to give a full list in my next episode on what I'm going to do in 2026. But for now, that will be what I'm going to focus on. So, yeah. But that brings me into my next thing of what is my current strategy moving forward? So, current strategy moving forward is going to be 30% in indexes, 25% tech, 25% consumer discretionary, 20% and 20% cash. Yeah. Because I want to so why am I doing that? I want to have money for when I have corrections and dips, I'm expecting some dips in the market next year. I want to have more exposure to tech, but I also want to build some defense in consumer discretionary, because consumer discretionary, a lot of those different companies, like even in recessions, even in hard times, in hard economic times, people still need those things. Like this is Costco, this is Walmart, this is Dollar General, things like that. Like things that regardless of a recession happening, people still need groceries and food and different things like that. Like ExxonMobil, people are still going to have to buy gas. People still got to charge their electric vehicles, things like that. So I'll keep you guys posted on what I'm buying specifically and what I think is going to do well. But also, I still believe in the tech story. AI isn't going away. Data centers aren't going away. Memory's not going away. All that stuff. So I still want exposure to that, but I also want to build some defense in consumer discretionary to have a more balanced portfolio. I'm also cutting some things out of my portfolio. I have about 22 stocks in both my accounts, 22 each. And it's like, I might not be doing that so much. I might not be doing that. And then lastly, I'm also going to be focusing in on crypto as well. Crypto has been taking a huge hit this year. So I'm thinking this year I'm going to take just a little bit more and put it towards crypto. So I might adjust those percentages a little differently. I'm not too sure what I want to do with crypto just yet, but I know for sure I want to get some exposure to it. But I'm seeing some ETFs come out. I'm seeing some different things come out. So maybe I'll pull away from individual coins so much. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I'll keep you guys posted on what that looks like too. So that's my plan for 2026. And also I'm just going to be reading a lot more. I'm in the technicals more. I'm in the reading more. I have a Barron's subscription, so I'm reading all my Barron's. I'm reading different articles. I'm on Yahoo Finance, I'm on Bar Chart, I'm on in IBD, Investor Business Daily, I'm on CNBC, spending time specifically reading more articles, because I feel like if I was reading more and doing more on that end, I wouldn't be down as much as I am today. So that's that. What else do I got for y'all? I guess, yeah, we can just kind of close out. I just wanted to be clear that I'm not showing any of this to flex. I'm not showing any of this to make people feel sorry for me. I'm showing you this because I wish somebody would have showed me what exactly they were doing. And I'm a little rough at it still. So let me know how I can be better in the comments. Let me know what you guys want to learn about, what you guys want to talk about. But yeah, I'm not showing you any of this to say that I'm better. I'm maybe a couple steps ahead of where you are today. So keep that in mind. Let me know what you need. Let me know what you guys want me to focus on. Give me any suggestions too. I'm open to stuff. I'm still learning. But yeah, I'm showing you this because I wanted someone to show me this when I was younger. And even now, like, I want someone to really teach me side by side, step by step, what it is I need to do, what it is I'm experiencing, how I can handle these things better, and different things like that. So yeah. But next episode, what do we got for y'all? I'm gonna break down the monthly budget for 2026. It's gonna be how we take this 700, the 750, and where exactly it's gonna go. So we'll talk about that a little bit. I know we talked about it a little bit before, but we're gonna get into the nitty gritty of, like, I got my check, here's how it goes. We're gonna go from bank account all the way to brokerage, and we're gonna show you, might buy a couple, might just show y'all my purchase receipts, because things can get a little tricky when it comes to sharing my screen. So yeah, I'll think about that, figure out how to make that happen. But next episode, look forward to that, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.